All right, today's day 3 of 30 on Building Audacity, and today I want to talk about sales because we are in the midst of sales blitzing, meaning trying to get some more pilot users onto the program, not necessarily to for the sake of numbers, but to get as many different types of parents with kids in different sports so we can get as much feedback as we can. And one of the interesting things that happened was that my daughter is in ballet and dance, and we've been testing the coaching prompts with her with the app, and they seem to be working really well. And so we went out and tested. I went out and tested offering the application to a group of folks in the dance world, and it was a great response. Like within the first posting of this within a group, we had about 20 or so folks that signed up. And so we're running a really small focus group with them to understand the nuances within this vertical, because mental toughness and mental resilience is really agnostic to the different types of sports, but there are little intricacies that we need to be aware of. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes with this group. But in terms of sales, so we need to reach out to as many people in different sports as we can. And yes, I think there's been a resistance. There is a resistance in the old school sales motion, where the old school saying, get out there as many numbers. It's all about numbers, right? Probabilities. And I believe that's true to start with, because you don't know what you don't know. We don't know who core customer really is going to be. We can say parents, but it could be a niche of parents that is more active and authentically active in a platform like this than maybe something else. So we don't know. But yes, further down the line, you want to get really specific and targeted. But at this point, I'm out there. I have someone helping me getting into Facebook groups and asking admins to post about our pilot program. So sales is such an important piece, and I'm really glad now that I started my career in sales and transitioned a long time ago to marketing. But it is something that you'll always take with you, specifically if you're doing founder-led sales, which every small, tiny startup is going to be doing. The founder is going to be out there hustling and calling and reaching out, and it doesn't feel like sales because it's something that you love to do. I think that's what's really apparent to me here versus like working for someone else if I were to do sales. So anyways, that's the update today. Our go-to market strategy is one to many, which is we want to make sure we're reaching out to decision makers who can influence a greater population. So for example, a president or athletic director of a youth sports group or organization that we are going to partner with to offer resources in exchange for collaboration and promotion of what we're doing. We have a tier of free resources, and then we also have our offerings later down the road as like a subscription model. So that's what's going through my brain right now. It's Friday. I know people are checking out, but the brain's always still working, figuring out how do we continue to reach out to parents of youth athletes, because the weekend's a big time for them. And any parents listening out there, I'm thinking about you. Be that strong support for your kids this weekend, and I hope they do well.